Shina Iwai, Shizuko Natsuhara, Kitaro Tsuji, Darlene Jan Ibuki, Naomi Shima Martin, Harry Ikuma Shimomura, Gary Watanabe, Rose Fusai Teraoka, Ben Tsutsomu Nishimoto, Shizuka Nishimoto, Aiko Horiuchi, James Garcia, Yuki Kitagawa, Barbara Jean Blanchard Farrell, Lillian Asato, and if there are any names I have omitted, you may come up to Oshoko now.
Na Can I have us all once more please put our hands together in Gasho? I bow our head in reflection as we say Namo Amida Butsu. I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please rise now if you are able for the reading of the three treasures on page 3. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namam Dabutsu. Namam Dabutsu. Namam Dabutsu. Now, please remain standing for the Gatha Seya on page 163. You may now be seated. And now we will have a Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I have everyone please put our hands together in Gasho or bow your head in contemplation as I read these words by Shinan Choni. Those who truly attain Shinjin, as they utter Amida's name, being mindful of the Buddha always, wish to respond to the great benevolence. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Well, hello everyone. It is finally getting into summer. So as you know, as you see, I have changed my robes. In June, it is customary for us to change our robes to summer robes. Like, this is a Japanese culture thing in which I think some men tend to be a little bit happier because you don't have to wear ties to work anymore. But I hope you all had a wonderful week, and thank you everyone who came out to our cemetery visits this past Monday to remember every single person who has passed. And today we are observing our June Shotsuki Hoyo, our June monthly memorial service, in which we remember those who have passed in the month of June. Today I have quoted from Shinan Shonin's Hymns of the Pure Land, his Jodo Wasan. Shinan Shonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu, wrote a series of hymns. And this hymn in particular is the very first one that he supposedly wrote. It states, "Those who truly attain Shinjin as they utter Amida's name, being mindful of the Buddha always, wish to respond to the great benevolence." In Jodo Shinshu, it is understood, though I have not talked about Shinjin too much, the true and trusting heart and mind. Shinjin is actually given to us. It is not something that we have. It is something that is given to us by Amida Buddha. And once a person understands this and deeply appreciates this, they utter in response, "Nam Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha," because that is how we respond to such benevolence from Amida Buddha. Since today is our June Shotsuki Hoyo, it is customary for us to think upon the lives of all those who have passed. And thus, I would like to think upon everyone who has passed in the month of June, because they also have done this. They also have realized Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion, has allowed themselves to become a Buddha after their passing, after entrusting during their lifetime. Once they have passed, they are born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land and immediately become Buddhas. It is during this lifetime that in Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, it says that we attain Shinjin, this entrusting heart and mind of Amida Buddha. It is when we realize this that we automatically say, "Nam Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha." And everyone who has passed has done this same exact thing. They have uttered Nam Amida Butsu with that feeling of deep gratitude to Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. And thus, it is true that every single time we utter Nam Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, in gratitude to Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion, all of those who have passed also come back to us and encourage us to continue to say, "Nam Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha." I will not stay up here very long because we have other activities planned today. And so I will make this Dharma talk shorter than I usually do. But again, please remember that today we are remembering all of those who have passed in the month of June. And so I would like us today, while we have our picnic today, to think upon all of those who have dedicated their lives to not only this temple, but also to the Jodo Shinshu community. All of those who have passed who has allowed us to be able to gather for such a celebratory occasion today. So in closing, can I have us put our hands together in Gasho as we think upon all those lives who have passed and upon the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Reverend Cindy, for your Dharma talk. Please rise if you are able for the Gatha Ondoksan 2 on page 153. Now please turn your books to page 8 and read along with me the Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others working for the good of society. Namam Dabits. Namam Dabits. Namam Dabits. Namam Dabits. Okay, you may now be seated. Are there any first-time guests today? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, hey. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. Yay, thanks for coming.
I'm sorry, I did not get to get any more information about them. So you'll have to ask them yourself.
Okay. Okay, I believe that's it. I don't think I see any other new faces. Okay, all right. Do we have any announcements today? Oh.
Hi, I hope all of you are doing well today and you've got lots of vim and vigor. You got your good appetite. Don't listen to bother you. I know this is an apron. I'm supposed to be in the back, but it's okay. I wanted to invite all of you again to our ABA field trip on Wednesday, June 14th, starting at 10:30 at the Weyerhaeuser Bonsai exhibit. There is a $10 charge. It will be a guided tour. It should be very interesting. It's about an hour, slightly over an hour. And after that, we're going to the rhododendron garden. And that's about an hour also. After that, we're going to the Pack Island Grill for lunch. So if you want to miss the other two, meet us at Pack Island Grill, okay? I'm sorry, I don't have the address. I know where it is, but I don't have the address. So if you're interested, there's a sign-up sheet in the back, okay? So please do sign up. And we can do the carpooling and all that, all right? If you have any questions, call Randy. Randy will keep on. You can ask me, but I don't know that much about it. Okay, now, as I said, I hope you all have your appetites because we have a lot of food. And as you well know, our reputation for wonderful food is well known. Okay, so please stay for lunch, okay? And then we're going to have games. We started off with games for little kids. We don't have any little kids around. And so the big kids, meaning us, get to play wonderful games. We have all kinds of prizes, as usual, and we would like to have a lot of participation. You might even not participate and have a prize for all I know. But anyway, please do stay, have a great time. Oh, and also, as an aside, a personal aside, I had made a vegetarian pizza several years ago, and people had asked me for the recipe. With my pea-sized brain, I have forgotten, and my memory, I have forgotten. So therefore, I have it today. I also made it, and I do have the recipe. So if you want it, you may ask me today, and I have it for you, okay? Anything else? Anybody have any questions? Okay, have a good time, and please stay. All right, thank you.
Hi, everybody. Just a quick question. Who knows who the Lotus Skyliners are? Yay! Oh, there's some people who know. This is wonderful. This is a little piece of our Northwest history that's been kind of forgotten until now. So next Sunday at the Seattle Betsuan Buddhist Church from 3 to 5, there is going to be a book signing for, okay, let me, I get flustered and I don't speak very well. But a book has been written about the Lotus Skyliners, how a big band lifts up a small community. I get a little emotional. I get a little emotional about this. Anyway, the point is, next Sunday, there's going to be a book launch, and about the Skyliners were a group of 22 Japanese-American teenagers in the 50s that were really quite good, and they toured all up and down the West Coast. And it kind of started, a lot of these members were interned in the concentration camps, and when they came back, the Seattle Betsuan kind of went, we need something for these kids to do. And so they sort of supported them and gave them rehearsal space and really supported them. And so they were really, really good. And so next Sunday, you'll be able to get the book about this wonderful band and meet some of the original members. And featured, Dave will be playing with the big band that will be playing. So he's not here right now, but he'll be there next Sunday playing with the band, doing some swing music, and it should be really fun. So I hope you can make it. There's a lot of information here about who sponsored this. Our friends, the Muckleshoot Indian tribe, helped support and finance the getting this book published. So there's a lot of people who are involved to get this happening. So I'm going to leave some information in the back and you can take a picture of it. And I do hope you can come out and support this wonderful project. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'll make this short, too. Just wanting to let you know that on July 4th, the Bainbridge Island Japanese American community is having a celebration, along with the 4th of July parade for the entire community. And they've invited me to gather anyone who's interested to come and do a little bonodori. It's not a full bonodori, it's some dances just to let people know that we're here, and to also give publicity about our bonodori that happens later in July. So come see me and I'll give you some details. No experience required, we just like having bodies. Thank you very much.
Okay, last one. Hopefully. Next Saturday is our rummage sale. After service, if you can stack your chairs to either side, because we'll clear this area out. And then if anybody can help after the picnic to help get set up tables and kind of get prepped for that. So, okay, thank you.
I've been sitting behind the podium. I'll make sure that this is put into the little slips next week. But I just received a notification for a, what do you call this? A workshop? I don't know, by the Jodo Shinshu International Office. The title of the workshop/seminar, I don't know what you would call this, is Three Bishops Online Discussion of the New Ryogemon. So this year, in 2023, January 16th, 2023, on Honko, Gomon Chisama, the head of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, announced that there was a new Ryogemon. And Ryogemon is a creed, and it was originally written, I think around Daniel Shonin's time, the one that I had to read for my ordination. And now there's a new Ryogemon that it is about. And so they're going to have the three bishops will have this online discussion on this new Ryogemon on Saturday, June 17th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it will be, the three bishops are Bishop Matsumoto from the Honpo Honganji Missions of Hawaii, Bishop Aoki from Jodo Shinshu Buddhist Temples of Canada, and our own Bishop Harada of the Buddhist Churches of America. So I do have a QR code, but I don't know where it goes to. So if you would like to sign up right now, I would sign up at or contact the international office. It's at office@jsinternational.org. And again, this is on Saturday, June 17th at 5 p.m. But I'll make sure that it's in the slips for next week if you're so that you could sign up next Sunday. Secondly, and I think more majorly for the Northwest, I am here to announce that there will be a softball tournament this summer. I know it gets really heated. I went to the one last year, and usually I know it's between Tacoma and Seattle. But Kusunoki Sensei said that you guys have to start saving the date. And so it'll be August 12th. I believe it's at 10 a.m. Unfortunately, there's not a time yet. But you're welcome to come and join, root for any team you'd like to. If you would like to participate, you're welcome to join either the Tacoma team or the Seattle team. And just FYI, the Seattle team won last year. And so Tacoma really says, we need people. And so, so please, if you would like to have some fun, please save August 12th. That's a Saturday, August 12th at, I believe, 10 a.m. in your calendar. And I will further announce where it will be once they announce the time. Oh, and I forgot to say, if there's going to be like around 10 a.m., there's kind of like a prelim game. So anyone's welcome to join. It's not the competitive game. And everyone just hits the ball, everyone runs. So even if you have kids, they're welcome to join, because Kusunoki Sensei's son loves it, and he loves hitting the ball and running around the bases. So there's a pre-game game, and then there's the actual game later in the day. So you're welcome to join us for both events because it's a lot of fun. I know I got my exercise in after staying cooped up in the pandemic. So please, August 12th at 10 a.m. A location to be determined. Okay, thank you. Oh. Oh, okay. And I'll make it short because I know people want to eat. Oh, so she says make it longer. Okay. No, okay, so really quickly, let us put our hands together in Gasho, bow our head in contemplation as we think upon all the lives who have sustained, which will sustain us during this meal. And to the infinite, to the gratitude of Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Itadakimasu. I forgot. Oh no,
Okay, so just so you know, if you don't have one of these, it's a little flyer with all our announcements on it, so we can have all the dates and times for things like the summer solstice sit in 2 weeks. And so let us close with our closing words today. If you could put your hands together or bow your head in contemplation and read along with me the closing words, which are in our flyer. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others, sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namam Dabuts. Namam Dabuts. Namam Dabuts. Namam Dabuts. Okay. All right. Thank you, and hope you can stay for the picnic. Have a safe drive home.